Hey, what's going on, B Rich?
What's up, man? How you doing today, man?
Hey, man, it's a really good day, man.
I
It's a
see
really
you
good
hawk
day.
down today,
Yeah, man. Yeah. What's the sound that you and Shaq be making about the man? Yeah, I'm talking. You kind of got some shine. We did a skit where you were doing that the whole skit. Like,
That's all I said the whole time.
I bet you at home saying that in the mirror, like you're really feeling good about yourself.
I had to practice it, man. I couldn't get it right. So
Okay.
I had rewind Shaq about 4 times and got it right.
Okay, hey man, hey, do whatever works for you, my brother. Hey, but look, on this beautiful day, right?
Yes.
Once again, we have a special guest.
We do?
You know what I mean? We love talking about the city of Atlanta, and today, man, we have Atlanta royalty, Atlanta sports talk royalty. Oh yeah. We giving you that treatment.
Who we got?
We have none other than the great voice of sports talk Atlanta. Robb Tribble, man. Let's give it up, man. Let's give it up, fine guy, Robb Tribble.
Yeah, I've got a moat around my double wide. That's how loyal.
Say a moat around the double wide.
That's right.
What's up, man?
Man, you've got the most beautiful.
I'll
Look
be
at
honest.
this view. You got Mercedes-Benz. You got Bobby Dodd. You got a fish tank filled with antifreeze.
Hey, Rob, that was good. That was a good
Where'd
one.
you get that? It's like you got water from Chernobyl.
Hey, man. I had to,
What in the
it was
world?
Halloween, man. We had to diet, man. Gave us some good Gatorade, green, swamp thing flavor.
Hey man. So I do have to go ahead and preface it by saying I was one of those people who rooted against LeBron for many years because I'm a Kobe fan. And a lot of my friends hated Kobe. And so every guy that would come along, they tried to say was better than Kobe. And so any of the guys they pent against Kobe, I automatically went against them. But when I sit back now and I look at where LeBron is and what LeBron has done, I can't say LeBron is the greatest, but I'm not mad at anybody who wants to have the argument.
No, I'm not either.
Because
It's a good argument.
Because there are a lot of things that we can say. Anybody who does want to make the argument about LeBron possibly being the greatest, I'm not mad at it because we hear a lot of things. Well, what's one of the main things people say? LeBron couldn't play in the 80s. He couldn't play during the 90s. He couldn't play during this. Yeah. And so when people say that, I like to turn the other side of the coin and say, okay, well, what if Jordan had to face all the things that LeBron had to face? We know how Jordan loved to party. We know how Jordan loved to kick it. What if Jordan had to face cameras being every single where he went?
Yep.
Everything could be posted. Yeah, like they
were lucky.
They had a good time. Every single thing he did being scrutinized. And I will say I do agree with you on the fact. I don't know if he tries, in my perspective, I don't know if he tries too hard to be an icon, but he does try. He does try a lot to be liked.
Yeah,
I can tell he wants to be liked.
And I got to tell you this: so you got to, for some reason, just because somebody's a gifted athlete and they make millions of dollars a year, we kind of deprive them of their humanity, don't we?
Yeah.
It's like, think about what he was. Coming out of high school, he was immediately regarded as the face of the league. That was put on him. I mean, I can't imagine the magnitude of the pressure that was. I mean, I think about what a ridiculous knucklehead I was at that age. Good God, if you gave me that much money back then, how many trips would I even be alive? How many trips to rehab, I would have lost my freaking mind.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have done being that young with all that at my fingertips. Like, because I didn't have nothing, and I was acting a plumb fool. I'm just being honest. I know one of the favorite quotes my mother said to me one time. She said, "It's people your age out here running countries, and you ain't doing nothing but running red lights." You know what I'm saying? And so I can't imagine what type of person I would have been with that kind of money and those resources. So I got to give LeBron his credit, man.
And I get really annoyed by number one, I hate the word GOAT. It's been so overused, greatest of all time.
He's not.
In the GOAT conversation, why does there just have to be one? Think about the legit animal goat. What do they want? They want to be around other goats. They get depressed if they're by themselves. So why can't we just have a big table of goats? Let them all sit there.
Man,
why does one person have to be the greatest?
That's well
why
put,
can't
bro.
a lot of people be?
The goats. Call them goats.
That's
The
well
goats.
put.
Have the goats table.
I like that.
You
That's
got their
well
own room
put.
at the nice steakhouse back there in the back. Let them all sit there.
I'm gonna take you there at the end. But hey, it was something you said earlier. I want to take us back. Not about the Hawks, but about the Falcons.
Yeah.
You said 1981, January 4th.
Yeah.
Talk about that game. That's the day I became a Falcon fan. What do you remember? Hey, and
Well, the Falcons were lead. What was the score in that game?
28 to.
It's like 27. Was it 27-10, I think?
Yeah.
Something like that. And, Lehman Bennett decided to kind of stop being aggressive, went into the prevent defense, and we all know what the prevent defense does. It prevents you from winning, right? And the Cowboys just icked their way back, and then it was Danny White to Drew Pearson. game-winning touchdown, and that was just heartbreaking. That team would have won the Super Bowl that year. I'm convinced they – remember, that was the year the Eagles lost to the Raiders in the Superdome.
I remember that. Let me ask you a question.
Falcons would have beaten the Raiders that year. I'm convinced of that.
So it came out a couple years ago, and I don't know how true this is, but do you remember when Too Tall Jones – it was like third and one.
Oh yeah, he kind of tap danced down the line of scrimmage.
Why didn't
call for offsides?
That was offsides.
And he stopped in the perfect spot to stop that. I think it was a dive play or whatever it was. But otherwise, that would have been open up.
We'd have won the game.
Would have won the game.
So the question is,
it's the most Falcon shit I've ever written. Always just weird stuff like that. Like, what the hell?
The question is, later on, if you can Google this.
Yeah.
They said the referees had a scandal, and that was one of the games that was part of the scandal.
What?
Have you ever heard that?
No, I never heard that.
I'll find it for y'all and send it to you.
Wow.
It's good to have somebody to blame other than ourselves.
Yeah. I heard that years later.
We love our persecution complex. You know?
But they said it was like the referees, and they got in trouble and everything.
Damn.
No, I never heard
it. Hurt the most. And you guys remember William Andrews, don't you?
That's my favorite running back of all time.
Yeah, that's his favorite running back.
Yeah. All the young heads that I work with at the station, I go, okay.
They don't understand.
You want to look up William Andrews and what he did to Ronnie Lott.
Bro, all right, I want to do a blast for a pass. I did this before. Take us through that play. What happened?
Well, William Andrews had the ball, was running out, I guess, on the flat, and Ronnie Lott was there, and he just knocked him down. You never saw Ronnie Lott depleted. He took his soul from his body. Ronnie Lott's soul left his body. And the best William Andrews play was that little, I think his little dump off, like little screen pass in Denver, where he basically just ran over the whole defense. He's with all that speed, and then back then when you suffered a knee injury, you were done. He was never the same.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my all-time favorite basketball players, Bernard King. I love Bernard King. Oh,
yeah.
God, yeah.
He was a beast.
Oh, he was nasty. He was a problem, but when he hurt his knee, never quite.
Yeah, they didn't have the same.
Like 84 when he hurt his knee.
Yeah, they didn't have the same medical procedures and same surgeries. Now you can get back on the court or back on the field in no time.
Yeah, sometimes to our own detriment, though. We come back too quickly from that Achilles, and that was such an effect with him last year. You could tell.
Yeah,
you could tell. He could barely get to the spot to hand the ball off.
So let me ask you this: speaking of injuries and that particular person, I know you said you don't blame him for lying, but do you think that had an effect on the way the Falcons are handling letting him go or not? Like, okay, you gonna throw us under the bus? We definitely gonna make it.
What, just kind of an out of a spite thing? I don't think so. I think this is more of you want to recoup what you can financially and maybe get a pick in return. So you just hold on to him because the tide can change like that. Some team could all of a sudden have that pressing need, and then he might be
turned into an asset.
Yeah, I think he still could.
Yeah.
I hope they get rid of him sooner rather than later, because all the questions constantly, they don't need to hear that nonsense.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I know his teammates didn't care that he left.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been Randy. I can't remember who told me that. Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson.
Yeah.
Stage former Falcon lineman. Said,
who does the flower?
They don't begrudge him that at all. How many times you seen a player concussed, wouldn't admit it, and goes back in the game?
Yeah, let me back in.
You don't want, if you step off the field, somebody can take your job. I mean, every year in the NFL, they're drafting somebody to take your job. Always you're looking over your shoulder. So I don't blame them. It's just unfortunate.
So what's your expectations this year for the Atlanta Falcons? I know we haven't gone through the draft, but what are your expectations that you would like to see?
Last 2 years, I was so optimistic. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Last year especially.
But they brought in Kirk. They brought in a quarterback. We got a new coach. It was new energy around. You're like, hey, we're going to do it.
It's a foregone conclusion. 0 this year. None. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I cannot invest any more emotional capital as far as being optimistic goes. Please show me.
Yeah.
For the Falcons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the parent that's mad at the kid I ain't talking to you for this weekend.
Yeah.
Come through for me.
Rob, I feel like we're going to have a great year this year.
Oh, I hope so. I think the offense is going to be great. I think Penix, he's still a rookie. So he's going to have some moments. But if you're patient with him, you see the magical arm, though, and apparently they like his processing. Offensive line's pretty good.
You know what I saw? What I like? He was hanging out with our boy.
Who's that?
Kyle Pitts. We have an issue with him, but him and
everybody does.
They're hanging out, man. What you think about him, man? What's up?
It's frustrating when you see a guy. I wonder for him, what is he, 6'6", 240, runs a 4.5, 4.4.
Incredible athlete.
I wonder if the fact that he is built that way, like LeBron, just built in a lab, does he feel like he has to play football and he doesn't necessarily want to or like football? But I have to because I've got this gift. Because he just seems so disinterested. Lack of passion, that's everything exactly else.
What I was. If he just faked the funk and act like he's out there running hard.
But then you see towards the end of the year a couple little things. I mean, you can't give up on it unless you can package
the 4th overall pick. You can't give up on him.
No. Unless you get something in return, package him in a trade. I mean, I don't know. I hope maybe he is conjuring some chemistry with Michael Penix.
No, they're hanging out. I just saw it. I was like, okay, that's what's up.
But it just seems like there's no passion. There's no want to. It's like,
that's it. That's it.
It's like he acts like he's having to go to work in a cubicle every day. It's like, I got to fucking go to work.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like with him. And that's unfortunate. Hopefully the light goes on, though. Because I hope he realizes how blessed he is to be born physically gifted like he is and have the opportunity he has. Because I guarantee if he squanders it, how much regret is he going to be filled with when he's 35, 40, 45 years old? It's like, I screwed it up.
But I don't. Go ahead.
No, so one of the biggest things that I learned that was very interesting to me, and I guess because we know how each of us as human beings are in the things we go throughout our day. But for some reason, we look at athletes, or I look at athletes, and you just automatically think they're locked in on what they're doing. One of the things that was so eye-opening for me since we've done this show is when John Abraham broke down for us. He was like, man, everybody doesn't come in the league to be great. He's like, everybody doesn't come in with motivation or want to be great. Some people want to just take care of their family. Some people just want to be drafted. Some people want to be great. Some people just want to be good. I want to
put in my 3 years and clock out.
Yeah, and so that like, I'm not going to lie, that has kind of changed the way I'm looking at certain players.
I saw that. Who was he talking about? Somebody specifically?
So we were talking about Jamal Anderson, the defensive end.
Yes.
And so, he was like, man, he was a tight end. He was a tight end or a wide receiver that got moved to defensive end. He said, I don't even think he realized he would ever be drafted that high. And he said, man, I'm sorry if I can't play this role the way you want me to play. Yeah. And it really opened my eyes because I'm like, you know what? They just like everybody else. It's players that come into work and be like, you know what? I'm finna kill it today. Yeah. And it's players that get out the car like, boy, they better not ask me to do shit today. I swear to God. They better not ask me to do anything. Just like that happens on regular jobs.
I can't wait for lunch to have my 3 martinis.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's players out there and we wonder if once he said that, it made me look at Kyle Pitts and other players that I've had doubts about and say, what's their motivation?
Yeah. You never know what people are going through also. That's why I get so mad when people just abruptly really shit on athletes. Just in a very mean way. Of course, sometimes they deserve it, but, you kind of deprive them of their humanity. Money ain't everything. Just because they have all the money in the world, you think they're immune from problems. Some of the most dysfunctional, messed up people I know are wealthy. So
yeah, 100%.
Never know what people are going through.
All right, well, I want to take it here, man. Trae Young. I know you say you like him, a fan of him.
I am.
Where you want to go?
And I was critical of him, too. You heard the whole moniker, coach killer, this, that, and the other. I don't know, maybe. But, again, young kid, supposed to be the face of this franchise right away. That's got to mess with you a little bit. And plus, he had to think about it. None of us mature until we're at the age of 25, right? That's when your executive function kicks in. That pineal gland where you can actually comprehend the circumstances and results of your actions. That's where our car insurance goes down at 25. Well, Trae crossed over 25, and look how much more mature he is now. He's a legit leader.
Yes.
He likes. I like the fact now, maybe sometimes scoring becomes so second nature, they kind of get off on being able to pass. You can say that with Caitlin Clark when she got the WNBA. She's used to scoring, but how gratifying is it when you make that perfect pass for him?
Yeah. I think he loves that.
I think he loves that. But they got a decision to make. They got one more year on this deal, right?
Yeah. And so they got to make some decisions.
Got to keep him, and we had
got a good core though.
Yeah. We got to keep him in, like
Jalen back at Jalen Johnson.
And we need
for however many games Jalen is back.
He can stop, man. He's gonna be all right, man. How you been saying it?
You
jinxed him.
I did not jinx him.
Who'd you jinx?
He's saying I jinxed a player who has a history of missing a lot. Hold on. He's saying I jinxed a player who has a history of missing games, and I'm not shitting on Jalen Johnson. I'm just telling the truth. He did not finish his year at Duke because of injury. He had injuries his rookie year, his second year, his third year.
Since the beginning of the year.
I'm just telling you what's there.
Can you stop?
Like I'm not blind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not blind.
You're depriving him of his humanity.
Yeah, man.
And see that's the thing. So let me tell you, Rob. That's the thing between me and this guy right here. This is the thing that we had. Because he is positive Pete. Everything is, we're going to win the Super Bowl. We're going to win the championship. And I'm just telling him what I see. I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just telling you what the history has been and what we have to look out for.
I know.
But he blames it on me. He blames it on me.
Feel like him saying it's a beautiful day outside, and you're thinking, yeah, but think about all the people that are dying today. That's what you are.
Thank you. That's what he is.
Come on, man.
No.
That's what he is, Rob. Hey, give me some pound on that, man.
Listen, please, bro. Please, hey, man. It's right now. Y'all got a lot of light power popping off right now.
It's all good.
But from the light side of the table, man, a whole bunch of light power. A whole bunch of light power popping out. You know what I mean? But no, I am a very positive person, but I also feel like we have to lay the cards on the table for what they are. We can't just make things up and then start cussing everyone out when it turns out the way I said it was going to be.
But look, this how it's going to be. Jalen Johnson's going to come back next year. He's going to be an all-star, no injuries. All right, so what I was going with it was what you said. We got to sign Trae Young. But Lou Will brought a good point to us the other day, and when he said Trae Young has never had...
He's never had another all-star.
He never had anyone. And then his words exactly was, who does Trae have fighting for him? Trae doesn't have anyone that's there to fight for him. No one to protect him on the court or off the court.
He needs that. The Hawks organization needs to bring in somebody.
Well, Tony Ressler, I'm addressing you directly, sir. What you bought the team for $850 million, now it's worth $4.5 billion, right?
Come on, Tony.
But you're not going to go with the damn luxury tax, are you? Come on, Tony.
Come on, Tony.
Come on. And the thing is, when he first took over, and they did the remodeling of State Farm Arena, I had him on the air. I was doing a show that day. And I said, are you willing to write the check and put as many commas in that check as possible to get whoever it is here? He goes, yes, I will do whatever it takes. And all of a sudden now you're thinking, well, the luxury tax.
Yeah.
Come on. You've made money off your investment. But I understand billionaires are billionaires for a reason. If you don't watch your pennies, dollars fly out the door. The slightest leak can sink a mighty ocean freighter. I understand that. But good God, man. It's like you're holding the city hostage.
I like the way the team's looking lately with the trades they made. I didn't like the trades, but
okay. Let me ask y'all this then.
I do too.
Let me ask y'all this. I know none of us at this table are capologists, right? None of us just are really sunk into the financial part. At least I know me and B Rich.
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't have the attention span for it.
Okay, so what do you guys think Dyson Daniels would be looking at contract wise? What do you think?
I haven't even thought about that.
Where do you think he will come in contract wise for the Hawks? Because that's going to be a big deal on how this team moves forward. Since you brought up Tony Ressler wanted to go. And that's the thing. Is he a $30 million? Do you think? I feel like the Hawks are going to try to get him for less.
Max guys, right? Yeah. Second tier now is just sort of because he can score now too.
I think he should get paid with DeAndre got paid. He's around that.
Okay.
I think he's better than DeAndre. I think he's becoming a better scorer.
To my DeAndre Hunter.
I think that Dyson Daniels is better than DeAndre.
And we they signed Dre what, five
into what we
for
thought
90?
DeAndre could be, right? Because now he can score too.
Yeah.
And then he's getting like 3 steals a game. That's unheard of.
I mean, he didn't he just break the record for the
amount he might have the great barrier.
I think he just broke. I think he just got the most steals in like 20-something years or something like that.
Yeah, that's it.
But to my point, or to the question I was going to ask, like this is a very crucial point and decision for the Hawks.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a player that is proven that he can help the team.
Well, every championship team needs that one lockdown defender. For the most part, he's pretty locked down, Yeah. You've got to have that one elite. He's an elite defender, clearly. You've got it. That's one of the pieces you have to have, so you have to do everything you can to keep him.
So that's the thing I'm going to look up. I'm going to do that, and then maybe we could, if you have time, maybe you can come back on another day and we can really discuss. I want to look. I want to look up what the specialty guys are getting. I think that'd be a good place to start.
Right,
what are the specialty guys getting? What's some of the highest contracts that have been paid out to specialty guys? And then kind of just like reverse engineer to kind of get to what we think Dyson Daniels may get. Because this is a very crucial decision
is
for
he
them.
For a contract this year?
Yeah. He's got to be paid.
Oh wow, okay.
Dyson Daniels has to be paid. Like so if it's not this summer, it'll be next summer. Oh. And so it's a decision that has to be made. Either way, a decision has to be made because do you say, let's roll the dice and see what he does next year? and then he messes around and does it again next year. Then
He's only gonna get better.
but listen to what I'm saying. If he only gets better, then the dollars only go up more.
I hear you. No,
you know what I'm saying? And so the Hawks have to make a decision.
You know, you got to pay.
Well, that's the luxury tax. He's gonna be the guy to push in the luxury tax.
And that's the point, because we just talked about how Tony. That's where I'm going with Tony. Has
Quadrupled your money,
he doesn't
brother.
want to go into luxury tax.
Hey, Robb said something. You quadrupled your money. Pay the luxury tax, man.
Be Rich, will you please? I don't know if Robb heard this, but I would love, since we talking about old Tony Wrestler, man, I would love for him to share with you why Tony Wrestler made the Luka Doncic trade for Trae Young from his perspective.
So what happened was, they drafted Luka, what was it, 4th, 3rd overall, and Mark Cuban calls him. Man, come on, man. You got to trade. He's like, nah, man, I'm not trading him. I want to keep Luka. Then he was like, I'll put you on Shark Tank. And so
No.
Yeah, man. So Tony Wrestler's gonna be on Shark Tank when it's coming up soon.
Oh, really? So he did that to be on the panel of Shark Tank?
Yeah, man. So that's what's going on, man. So
Are you serious? You think that's real, or is that just
that's his perspective of what he thinks happened. I thought you could appreciate him
I like
saying
the idea of it, though. He's that vain and shallow. They're just going to play with the hearts of the fan base of a franchise just so we can go on Shark Tank and sit next
Shark
to
Tank.
Mark Cuban.
So look, I know you got to go. We got 4 more minutes to go.
Yep.
So Trey, where we gonna take it?
Man, I know you did talk about some plays. If there was one play, so if the city of Atlanta, of sports Atlanta, needed to be represented by someone who doesn't know anything about the state, what's a play or a moment that you would tell them about that would define who Atlanta and who the state of Georgia is?
Well, what's the most boneheaded plays in Atlanta sports history? Mark Wohler's hanging a slider to Jim Leyritz.
Damn, Mark Wohler's blast from the
Break it down.
Let's see. Lonnie Smith getting deked by Chuck Knobloch in the World Series.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. Lonnie Smith's on first base. I can't remember who it was. Hit a double. It might have been Terry Pendle. Hit a double in the gap. Chuck Knobloch gave Lonnie Smith the impression the ball was coming in, so Lonnie Smith stopped at second. He would have easily scored.
Oh, wow.
And that's Game 7. It was 0-0 going into the 10th inning.
Wow.
Remember Ryan Gant, they lifted him up.
Yeah, Ken Herbeck lifted him up.
Yeah.
Maybe I go with that one. Just this year, it'd have to be something absurd. But with the Falcons, what would it be? What is the most boneheaded play you've ever seen the Falcons do? There's been a lot of them. But iconic bonehead, I don't know. It seems like it's just been a steady stream of just suck and mediocrity. So what's the one? That's a great question.
Why are you thinking about that? Give us your take on Andre Bruce.
Oh, man.
We just talked about it.
He was supposed to be our Lawrence Taylor, wasn't he?
That's what I said.
I wonder if he's another Jamal Anderson type that, you just didn't really just...
Do you remember the BB gun incident?
Yes, with the Domino's driver. That's right.
People don't believe us, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
He pointed a BB gun at a Domino's pizza delivery person.
And he was like first-round draft pick. He had all the money in the world at that time.
Then his defender said, it's just a BB gun. Well, no, but the pizza guy didn't know that.
He didn't know that at all.
He just pulled up in his old shitty Toyota Corolla to deliver pizza, and all of a sudden this behemoth is pointing a BB gun. I mean, that's kind of shitty.
Hey, can I take it here, Trey? We
Go ahead.
We did this last week. Hey, look, we're not going to take a long time at it. But, the all-time greatest starting offensive team for the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, my gosh.
Go real quick. From lineman and all. Who's your left tackle?
Good Lord. Am I going to go with Matthews? Mike Ken.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mike Ken should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Mike Ken should be in the Hall of Fame.
All right, left guard.
Oh, good Lord. I am drawing a blank on Falcon lineman. I can do your skill guys all day long, though.
All right,
Yeah, go ahead.
William Andrews is one of my running backs.
All right. Now we're going to do fullback.
Bob Christian.
Over William Andrews.
But William Andrews wasn't a fullback.
Yes, he was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was in front of Lynn Kane.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. He's going to be my running back.
All right. That's why I said that.
My bad. That's right. Because Lynn Kane was a running back.
All right.
That's back
fullback.
William
Andrews. All right. Your tailback.
Who's my tailback? Do I put Jamal Anderson in there?
You can if you want to. It's your list.
Yeah.
All right,
that's a very physical backfield hitting with those guys.
Yeah.
Who's my quarterback, though?
Hold on, don't do quarterback yet.
Okay.
Don't do that last. Tight end.
Tight end. I don't want to go with the obvious one. Who's one of the old school tight ends?
Who's the obvious one?
Tony Gonzalez, right?
That's who I think.
Let's just go with Tony G.
Exactly. All right, we got 3 wide receivers. Who's your 3 wide receivers?
Oh, man. We're going to have Julio, right?
Perfect.
Guess what? I'm putting Drake London in there right now.
What?
Oh,
Drake
wow.
London.
Wow.
Drake London.
Okay, Doug too. Okay.
Drake London, I think, if he's not the best, he's second or third best at 50-50 balls. Such a physical receiver, wants to block. I'm putting Drake in there, too.
Wow.
Who's your 3rd receiver?
My 3rd receiver is going to be
Come on.
not Peerless Price.
Come on. Peter's finna come for us again.
How about Alfred Jenkins? Oh, reliable. Alfred Jenkins.
Over
played
Roddy?
Over Roddy?
Oh, Roddy. I forgot about Roddy. No, I'm putting Roddy in there. Sorry.
Got to go
I'm
Roddy.
going Roddy.
All right, now.
With Roddy and Drake, we've got the most physical offense with our backfield and our wide receivers.
Then you got your deep threat in Julio.
Yeah,
So,
I think I want to go into a street fight with him, too, right?
Yeah.
you know what was funny? Terry Biscuit said Harry Douglas is the guy he was sending in first. But go ahead, pick your quarterback. He said as far as fights, he'll send Harry Douglas in first. But pick your quarterback.
God, if number 7 only cared more, if Michael Vick, and he admitted this too, if he admitted the fact that he was the last to arrive and the first to leave, and Dan Reeves found a way to test him and prove that he was not looking at video, but man, he was the most exciting thing, wasn't he? It was amazing. I guess I'm just going to go Matty Ice. I mean,
Matty over Steve Bartkowski?
I love Steve Bartkowski, but he wasn't Matt Ryan. If you put the numbers together,
wow.
Bartkowski had the arm.
But you can't say the numbers at that time, man. They wasn't.
That's true because they weren't throwing it as much.
I believe if Steve Bartkowski played in the Matt Ryan era, the numbers he would have put up because
they didn't protect him. I mean, he had to be embalmed after every game. That's how bad it was, man. He just got the shit beat out of him. And knee injuries, it was sad, but he was amazing though, and those teams were so good.
All right, man. We went over time, man. Trey, you want to?
Yeah. We know you got to get up out of here, Rob. Man, first, before we go, we just want to thank you. Thank you for taking your time to come by. And also, I feel like no one.
You should have me back. I live.
No. It's a done deal, and he won't have antifreeze in the fish tank the next time. I promise you.
Please keep the antifreeze in the fish. Just keep it.
I will
Don't
make
worry
sure.
about it.
Hey, but look, let me say this to you though, Rob. Like, none of us are owed anything by anybody. So when someone does something for you, something that puts you in a positive light. Mm-hmm. Me personally and Be Rich, we want to make sure we always show that person love and appreciation.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you very much.
Hey, thank you for going on the air and mentioning the Waterboyz and the Waterboyz show on the air. It means a lot, and it meant a lot then, and it means a lot that you said.
Well, when you guys invited me on a couple of weeks ago, I was hell yes.
Let me say this, Rob. At that time, man, like we was frustrated, just personally, just with where we thought we are, and that was like a confirmation, what you said on the radio, that kind of like motivated us.
Well, now you have guys clamoring to get on. I think Steak wants to come on. You've had Domino. Didn't Domino reach out?
Yep, Domino did.
Nick and Chris are awesome. They should have been syndicated years ago. They're fantastic.
Yeah,
you got Carl on, who's wonderful.
Yep, Carl. Yeah, mentor, home team, Brandon Lee.
You guys are the destination now. So
thank you, man.
Thank you. We appreciate that, Rob.
Thank you for seeing the vision.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Time, man, when you said that really gave us.
So if we can, you have your people contact my people. We got the financials right. Maybe I'll show up. I don't know. I appreciate you guys very much.
Look, real quick. Trey, he came up with the perfect name for the Falcons.
What?
It's called the blood pressure burst.
Look, how is he gonna bring it up and then get it wrong?
And he butchered it.
I'm trying to get it right.
Butchered it. So
you said it. Let me say what I'm saying.
So I came up with a term that I called them, and yes, anybody out there, that's my term. I came up with the term. I called them the blood pressure birds because they run our blood pressure. Yes, we have sweatshirts.
That's precisely what I'm asking you.
We're gonna send you one.
So what I'm asking you is when you
one.
have a chance and you're doing the post game Falcons, if we have a blood pressure moment, you got to give them a shout.
Oh, of course I will.
Yeah,
I've already done it. I've given you shout outs many times.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Like I said, when you guys first came across my feed a few months ago, I was like, oh, They're Atlanta like I am. Nobody's Atlanted more than we've Atlanted, right?
100%.
Yeah, so I appreciate y'all.
And hey, look, and we all out here talking because what? The South got something to say.
Sal got something to say.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, and on that note, we about to get up out of here. All y'all remember, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, my partner, B. Rich, the great Robb, Tribble, and Aaron, Whoa, Pittman.
And those alien beings in that damn fish tank.
They are by far the funniest person we've ever had.
The Waterboyz Show, we are out.
Kill the camera.